everybody. My name is Erikoko Becky Ogaga. It started when I received some dollar gift. As I was going to change it, the Spirit of the Lord said, no, give me back those dollars. It was painful, but I had to do it. And I've been sowing from there. He said, give me dollars in tithes and in offerings. So each time I would go buy dollars, change, and I started giving in tithes and in offerings. And then my life has not been the same. My life before now and my business before now has been from one business to another business failure. It's been from one trouble to another trouble. My life before now was like a scattered puzzles. But in Master's place before God's servants, the puzzles are fitting in. The big one is this. I started my business in my mother's living room. And it had no color. It was without form and void. But I started anyhow. It was Pastor Noah that came to do the dedication for me. When he came, he used this word. He said, do not underestimate the days of little beginnings. And when he was praying, I remember his words. He was calling forth nations. He was calling forth financial institutions to open their borders towards me. While he was doing that, I knew that Pastor KK, he has replicated himself in this man. And 3 months after, I went to my own space that I could call a factory. Even there, in the factory, there was not much to talk about because the floors were bare. Customers were coming in, though. But you could see that there were still no colors. It was without form and void. But I kept at it. I kept coming to church. Whatever happens here, I take back to the factory. If there's a training going on here, I take back to the factory and I train my workers as well. Whatever Pastor K says here we should do concerning our businesses, I go back and put the same to work. At 7 months after, there was a great transformation. Things were in place. You could see things were taking shape. The lines were beginning to fall in pleasant places for me. Customers were trooping in. Big names in town were coming. I remember a customer walked into my factory and said, Coco, when did you start? I remember 7 months ago, he said that you need to give God thanks because this is speed. He said, this is real speed. Then I said, it's true. It's speed. 7 months, this much. Workers, good machines, industrial machines. I never thought I could put money together to buy. My business has been so wonderful. I have international recognition, like from the US, friends are ordering for my products, from the UK, and even as far as Jerusalem. God is awesome. Lately, I took a very bold step. The Spirit of God led me to do that. Because each time Pastor speaks, international doors opening. That means I don't have to stay here. I have to break even on every side. So I had to take this bold step, and I said, fine, I'm going to open my business in Dubai. I'm taking my factory over there. And then I sent a message across to Pastor. I said, Pastor, my flight is 3 a.m. He said, receive grace. And each time Pastor sends a message like that across to me, what I do is I see it as a blank check, and I write all my requests against it. I got to Dubai. Believe me, the people that really hold the commerce of Dubai are ready to help me. Ready to help. The real people, the real traders, the ones holding the commerce in Dubai, they're ready to help me. Because they see it as a different thing entirely, that hardly Nigerians come there to open businesses. They only come to trade. And I found that this is a huge step for me. And the grace that Pastor sent ahead of me went before me before I got there. The lines are falling in pleasant places. And I want to thank God. I really want to thank God. There's peace in my family, within my brothers and my sisters. There is peace because we found a pastor and a man of God who stands as a covering over us. It's been joy, it's been beautiful, sitting under your service, sitting under your teachings. Pastor K, I'll buy your books and give to people, especially the morning saints. Thank God for you and thank God for the Spirit of God that work here. May His name alone